So look at number 2. What I want to know about my practice. What do you feel that you want to know about yourself and your students in order to meet their needs?
I want to make sure that I'm effective and make sure that my students' needs are being met. That's the most important thing to me.
Okay. And once again, you mentioned strategy. So are we still looking at engagement here?
Right.
We're still looking at engagement. And also maximizing learning time. I think that's key in kindergarten because they can be easily distracted.
Right.
So maintaining learning time, you'll find that you'll have to transition quite often to keep their attention.
Right.
Okay? And I also notice you say you want to allow them opportunities to talk to their peers. That is also a key strategy for EL learners
Right.
because them being able to speak and practice is essential. And also, lastly, you note that you would like some independence for them to be able to work independently, which will save you a lot of grief. So, what might you do?
Modeling
on that.
something and then having them do something independent and getting them ready. I feel like that's something that they need to know when they go to first grade because there's going to be more independence when they get older.
Okay. So now that we looked at what you already know, what you want to know, now let's look to see what is it that you would like for me to observe in your lesson.
Definitely seeing the engagement and that the needs are being met and that that I am setting high expectations for the kids and that they're meeting them and grasping the concepts that I'm teaching.
Okay. So are you saying that I might be able to see evidence in student work?
Yes.
Okay, so student work. Would you also agree that maybe on some of the strategies that you're using?
Definitely, yeah, through the strategies.
So teacher strategies, teaching strategies. Also, would you agree in student engagement?
Yes.
Will also be something I might want to look at. Since student engagement is key and what you feel you want to do to further develop your teaching practice, what I would do is I would use your classroom layout and I'll kind of make some check marks, and as I see students engage and those are a little bit more engaged and maybe those that are kind of still a little distant, just so you can kind of take a look at it since it's a person looking from the outside in.
Right.
It might give you a bit better viewpoint. So I'll kind of keep an eye on that for you.
Okay.
What else would you like me to look at?
I can't think of anything else.
Okay, and I know you have your student work, so can you show me what you're going to be doing? Kind
Okay.
of start with how you introduce the lesson.
So one of the standards that the students are tested on for the first trimester and every trimester after that is story retell. So we're working on the story Goldilocks and the Three Bears. And so what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the story structure, the parts of the story, and then we're going to also work with sequencing. So I came up with this idea to have them, with each of these, there's a part of the story. So like with this one, the story happens in the woods. It happens one summer morning.
So that's setting.
And then the characters of the story and what happens first, next, and last. And then what's the big or main idea of the story.
Okay. So will they be making a booklet? Or?
So first I'm going to have them write each thing that happens in the story, and then I'll have them sequence them, and then they'll get to take it home in the form of a book.
Okay. So there will be some writing involved.
Right.
And once again, you did feel that was a need in ELD.
Right.
So to improve in your EL learners' abilities in writing and sequencing.
Right, and I'll be reading the story to them.
And once again, here we go, you're able to incorporate the need for your English learners with the reading component.
Right, and then giving them something hands-on that they can manipulate.
Okay, sounds great. So now, with this said, when would be a great time for me to come in and observe you?
After recess sounds good.
It's usually a reading block. Okay, great. Okay, sounds great.